What's up, everybody? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. For this Tuesday, September 10th, 2024, I am your host, Russ Williams. I'm so glad you could be here, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army. I know you could have been anywhere in this world today. I know you could have been anywhere in this world today, but you decided to be here with me. And I appreciate that. And more importantly, I appreciate you. So, welcome to Transition Tuesdays, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have an action-packed show once again. But before I start the show, I always like to state my intentions. And my intentions is to give you the opportunity to laugh, smile, think, and engage in honest conversations about your life's transitions and beyond. So that's what we do here on Transition Tuesdays. So I want to welcome each and every one of you for joining us here today. So let's get after it, man. Let's get after it because this is a busy day on Transition Tuesdays. It always goes down Transition Tuesdays. So let's talk about week one NFL talk, right? So America's team, which is the Dallas Cowboys, they beat the Cleveland Browns. They beat them down bad, too, really beat them down. Now, before the game, I think like 11 o'clock Eastern, Dak Prescott became the highest player in the NFL history. Man, Jerry Jones opened up the vault for that young man. Good for him. Kudos for him. Kudos for the players to get their money. And like always, all the Dallas Cowboy fans are saying after week one, we're going to the Super Bowl. In the immortal words of Chris Rock, slow down. Slow down, Dallas Cowboys fan. You'll look good, though. The team look good. But slow down there. Slow down. Also, during that game, Tom Brady, he broadcasted the game between the Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. And, yeah, thumbs up to Tom Brady, man. Thumbs up to him, the TB12. I think he did an adequate job. Again, it's probably gonna take him a little bit of time, but he's gonna do a good job. You know, he's gonna be the GOAT in the booth as well as being the GOAT, playing football. So I think his transition will be smoother, and I'm calling him Transition Tom for that. So, kudos to Tom Brady. He did a great job. I really did. I think he did a really good job. Now, also in other NFL talk news, it was announced that Kendrick Lamar will perform at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans, Louisiana. So, now what? Lil Wayne's not the headliner in NOLA? What is going on here? So here is an idea I proposed. Now you heard it here first, okay? Here on Transition Tuesdays. Here's what I propose. I propose have Wayne bring out Kendrick Lamar, because this is his home city. Have him bring out Kendrick Lamar, and then they hit the stage together and perform the one song they had together. How's that sound? That sounds like an idea. Sounds like a plan, right? Sounds like a plan. And speaking of a plan, and speaking of people who have plans, we got my sister cousin Gina is in the building from North Carolina. What's going on, Gina? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We also have Miss Sweetness. She is in the building coming from The Rock. What's going on, Felicia? Welcome, 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 welcome to the show, ladies. As Felicia says, The Rock, the bride-to-be. That's right. The bride-to-be, Miss Sweetness, is in the building. I just hit this button here. Okay, so yeah. So that's what I propose. And I think that would work. I think that would definitely work. Okay? So let's see how that's going to all play out there. And then lastly in NFL talk, we got to talk about this, guys. Tyreek Hill was detained by police before the Miami Dolphins game. Now, police body cam showed Hill rolling up his window, an officer tapping his window to get Hill to roll back down his window. Okay? When Hill didn't comply, and that's very important, he didn't comply on the demands of the officer proceeded to open up the car door. I think it was a Lamborghini, and drag Hill out of his vehicle, handcuffed him while having a knee in his back. All this took place while people filmed this, and passers, people watching, they saw this event take place. Matter of fact, either Hill's teammate, he stopped to see what was going on. He had his hands up trying to explain what's going on, why the great force that you had towards his teammate. He They put him in handcuffs as well, was going to give him a ticket for cutting off the lane there, which is crazy. He's coming to the aid of a teammate, as he should have, right? So people were asking, should Hill have been more compliant early in the program? And also people also saying, now, what should the cops try to do to de-escalate the situation in a better way? Okay? Let's talk about the compliancy of Tyreek Hill. Again, he wasn't compliant at first, and I think the reason why he rolled up the window because he was making a phone call. Clearly, he's probably calling Drew Rosenhaus because he kept on saying, call Drew, call Drew. You know what I mean? Before they dripped him up there. So I would imagine that's why he rolled up the window to call his agent at the time. But again, you got to comply. But again, being black, driving black in America, again, I just got to say this. We're at the mercy of these police officers. If you comply, if you don't comply, if the officer's having a bad day, he'll pull you out of the car anyway. So, what do you do here? What do you do here? Man, I'm telling you. So, it's one of those deals. But, maybe he could have complied sooner to his demands. You know what I mean? He was scared, I would think. You know what I mean? He called, he did this story through the best thing. He just rolled out the window. And he did that to make that phone call before he was snatched out. Okay? So I think that's what he did. But again, we're at the mercy of the officer's will, the power of the officer, who sees like if you're not compliant, they might act away. And again, the de-escalation methods, I mean, it was totally terrible here. Terrible here by these officers. I don't know about the training or what have you, but the situation went awry when the officers was very mouthy. You know what I mean? It's just was crazy, man. It could have been handled in a much better way. And, the ideal, for us being black, when you're driving, what have you, the best, the thing is, we just want to get home, man. You just want to get home to your loved ones, And, fortunately, Tyreek Hill was able to do that. Play well in the football game. Play great in the football game. Amongst all of that, I don't know how he did that, but he did it. You know what I mean? So... But again, investigation is going to follow, so we're going to see what the deal is. So Gina says the plan could be they're not telling and everything. That's true. Absolutely. We got Dee Dolores is in the building from New York. What's going on, Dolores? Welcome to Transition Tuesdays. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We also got my main guy, Uncle Smoothie, ESPN's own, is in the building. What's going on, guys? Chris also says the officers definitely got caught up in their emotions. That's true. I agree. We also got my guy, my Clancy's finest, Stephen Eric Jackson is in the building. What's going on, Stephen? Stephen also says, for what I watched, I think he rolled up the window to stop the possibility of more traffic once being recognized who it was. Can you imagine what could have happened if people on the highway got out of their cars to see what was going on? Yeah, absolutely. And again, like Tyreek says, like, what happens if, what about if he wasn't Tyreek Hill? Could have ended much differently, as we all see. Could have ended much differently. But thank God, he wasn't hurt. But again, I'm sure investigations are going to follow. Lawsuits are going to follow as well. I'm sure that's going to be the case as well. Stephen also says, but as someone who's been through that, it's tough. Absolutely. As a black person in America, especially a black male, female, absolutely. We know what goes on there. But the job and the thing is, we just got to get home to our loved ones. That's the thing that we hope and pray to do, So actually, I want to end with this final note really quick, man. Get you guys out of here really quick. Get me out of here as well. Want to transition to tonight's presidential debate between Kamala Harris and number 45, Donald Trump. Now, here's what I want you to look for. During this presidential debate tonight. And like I always say, something goes down on Transition Tuesdays, each and every Tuesday, I'm telling you. So, but here's what you can look for, guys, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army. Check for Trump's tone when speaking in the direction of Madam Vice President. Ooh, a little 40 slip. Madam Vice President, right? Make a note to fact check the potential untruths, because we know Trump is going to have a lot of them. Trump will say this evening. Matter of fact, play a little drinking game. Get yourself your favorite alcoholic beverage, adult beverage. And every time when you hear Trump say maybe a untruth in your eye, take a sip. You'll probably be drunk before the debate, but you know, you go to sleep, you know, drunk. You know, you go to sleep, you go to sleep, you know, you go to sleep calm or what have you. I don't know, but just play that game. You can play along with that game. I'll probably be doing the same as well. And then also, what to look for? Look to see amidst all the chaos Trump is going to bring, and he is going to bring the thunder. He's going to bring the house here, because Trump has nothing to lose in this case. He can't win in this debate, so he has nothing to lose. But look to see if Madam Vice President can act in a professional manner before, during, and after the presidential debate. That's going to be very important. Does she act presidential? We've seen how number 45 acts presidential or doesn't act presidential. It all depends on, you know, what you think of the young man. You know what I mean? But see if she's going to act presidential, okay, after tonight. And I'm going to give you guys a scoop here. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Tonight might be Trump's way out. It might be his way out of this presidential race after tonight's events. Because like Biden, Trump might show he doesn't have the stamina or the will to remain in the race after what's going to take place today, I think, personally. Okay? So don't be surprised if this is his out. Don't be surprised. Again, the Republicans will like that. The Magna Republicans won't like that. But he have an out. And this might be the nail in the coffin. This might be his out, depending on the performance of Madam Vice President Kamala D. Harris. So look out for that one. Look out for that one. Now, again, here on Transition Tuesdays, you know, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for because that's not my place. But again, when it's time for us to vote, you know, we look at these debates, you vote your conscience, then you pull the lever, and there you go. So that will be my advice to you guys, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, if we were able to make you laugh, smile, and think during this broadcast, my good friends, you have accomplished something major today. So celebrate your victory. Celebrate your victory. As Gina says, I hope they lay on that mute button. Yeah, I hope so too. They might have a delay, especially for number 45, I would imagine, right? I would imagine. Let's see here now as we play my theme music, my outro for us to get out there and for us to see the presidential debate. Okay, let's do that there. I don't know why my stuff isn't playing. Why isn't it playing? I don't know what's going on. But this is live here, ladies and gentlemen. This is live, and that's what we do here. We play live music, and it's not playing. But that's okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, hey, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Before I do that, Didi says, is Trump going to show? I don't know. We'll see. Now, it looks like, Didi, you said is Trump, but I'm assuming you mean Trump, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, hey, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for you joining the show and watching us each and every Tuesday. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You can watch our show and our past shows on our YouTube channel, okay? Make sure you like and subscribe when you go on our YouTube channel, okay? Make sure you do that, okay? Very, very important, okay? Very important. There you go, Selector. Very, very important, okay? You can follow me on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook. You'll follow me on Facebook already. You can follow me on Instagram at Russ Will Transitions. That's Russ Will Transitions with an S. You follow me and I'll follow you back. You can also follow me on TikTok at Russ Williams 11. That's Russ Williams, the number 11, okay? Make sure you do that. We're having a lot of fun on TikTok as well. So, ladies and let me do this before I'll be remiss. Okay, I want to thank our corporate sponsor, Sweet Candy Cafe, located in downtown Lumberton, North Carolina. So before the show ends, we're about to end it, but before the show ends, I want you to head to sweetcandycafe.com to order your confectionery goodies, okay? Your taste buds will thank you. So make sure you go to sweetcandycafe.com. All right, guys? So, ladies and gentlemen, Transition Army, as we say in parting, happy transitioning, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care, everybody. God bless, and enjoy the presidential debate. Make sure you watch it. We all got to watch, okay? We all got our hand in all this. This is like one of the steps, so we have to watch. We have to watch, and more importantly, we got to vote. Take care, everybody. God bless.